The details of that horrific day slowly come back during his dive with sonar expert Andy Sherrill.
Hard to believe, huh?
Yeah, I tell you.
Think we should go try to find the bow?
Yeah, I'd like to see it.
I'd like to see it too.
We made 3 trips in successfully. And started on our 4th trip.
How old were you?
Just barely 19. I had finished lunch, come out on the top side, and it was about 1 o'clock. I don't even know how to describe the noise that it made. So it reminded me when you step on a banana peel and you know how you flip-flop and expect to hit the ground sooner or later.
LST-523 was sailing in rough waters when it came down midship directly on a German mine. Alan was at the bow of the ship, in front of where the mine exploded.
It just blew the ship completely in half.
And it happened so quick.
Yeah. Real state of panic. Everyone began to jump off.
On today's dive, Alan wants to see where that mine hit.
Looks like we're coming up on some debris here, Bill.
Uh-huh.
And it doesn't take long before the expedition's submarine is right on top of it.
Yeah, topside. We are on the wreck at this time. Over.
This is all that remains of the LST-523, a rusting hulk of metal overgrown with barnacles and algae.
There's a tank.
Oh, yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah.
They can barely make out a tank on its surface.
I bet you never thought you'd see that again.
No,
The explosion tore through the ship, and the bow that Alan was on was sinking. Everyone began to jump off.
I knew I wasn't too good of a swimmer. But I knew that something had to be done pretty quick, because our bow was going down. But it lower down to which way I wanted to drown. Do I want to go down with the bow, or do I want to drown swimming?
Just at that moment, Alan saw a life raft with a medic he knew from Mississippi.
And he hollered at me, he said, "You can't swim out here. I said, stay there. I believe I can get in there to you." He got within, I guess 12, 15 feet of me. And I said, I can jump that far. I know I can. And I took off and made it. We both just had one arm hung over the raft. We picked up 4 more Army personnel.
Alan and the others were saved when a passing ship spotted their raft and pulled them to safety.
Every time you close your eyes, you just reliving the same thing, a blast and seeing those same sights. And sometime after midnight, I rolled over. Jack said, "Bill, have you been asleep yet?" I said, "Jack, I don't think I'll ever go to sleep."
They say farewell to the 523.
Ready to say farewell to 523?
Yeah. On the ship, we had a complement of 145. The final count, 28 of us got off. 117 was killed or lost.
For Bill Allen, another powerful way to reflect on his time during D-Day was taking his wife and family to the American cemetery that overlooks Omaha Beach.
Daddy, what's the name you're looking for?
Stabile.
It's just never ending.
There are more than 9,000 American soldiers buried here. One of them was Allen's commanding officer, Vito Stabile.
There's Stabile, Bill.
Huh?
That's him.
a young doctor just out of medical school.
He was an officer, the rest of us were enlisted men. But we were all shipmates. There wasn't that much distinction between us. And had a great life ahead of him, but he got stopped. But I appreciate being able to come to his grave very much.
In World War II, 70 million people are killed. 70 million people. It is the most significant event in the 20th century, bar none. Nothing comes close to it in terms of shaping the world that we lived in. And so when you stand at that cemetery, these are the men who made the difference. Yeah. These are the men who did more to shape the world that you live in right now than anybody else. And you should understand that.